what's up, guys? It's your boy Rax is here again, and Batman Arkham Knight came out on the PC and the consoles, and I know a lot of you guys are excited about it. Maybe you like Batman Arkham Origins and City and Asylum, and those are all great games, but unfortunately Batman Arkham Knight had a little hiccup with Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Made a little goof with the PC port, and it doesn't even run past 30 frames. So that's kind of bad. Like, even if you have like a $1,000 rig, still probably not going to get higher than 30 frames. That's really bad. That shouldn't ever happen. This is a fully priced $60 game that can't even run on new computers. I don't really know what they think people have as computers when they made the game. If they had like alien technology that was taken from Area 51, or if people were just building supercomputers like Cortana to run their games by projecting them off of like their VR headsets or something. I really don't understand what kind of capabilities they thought the consumers had, but clearly we didn't live up to Rocksteady's expectations because the game is fucking awful and doesn't run at all. Apparently Warner Bros. Made the really good decision to hire a company of 12 people to make the PC port in a very short amount of time, so I really wonder why bad things happened with the PC port, because you can't fucking do that. That's why. 12 people? Are you serious? They literally didn't even code certain graphical parts of the game to save time, because they didn't have enough staff to do everything. They weren't working enough. And I can't even comprehend the stupidity. Did Warner Bros. Expect to like shave off a couple dollars by only hiring 12 people to work on something like that? That's that massive. It's a huge title. This isn't something you just take risks on that you think is it might flop anyway. Let's give these dudes a chance. That's not what you do. This is Batman Arkham Knight. It's a huge franchise. This is Batman. You just lost money because people on Steam really didn't like the game not working, so they refunded it. That's new. Steam has refunds, so people took advantage of the Steam refunds by refunding the fuck out of Batman Arkham Knight. So since Valve doesn't lose money on refunds because they keep their cut of the money, and but the publishers and the developers of the games don't get their cut of the money on the refund, that means that Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Were losing money. A lot. A whole lot. Which is great because they deserve to lose money. Look, companies have been getting away with making unfinished games for far too long recently. It is something that is so prevalent and so painfully obvious in a lot of the games I've been playing lately. They're just not finished. They weren't meant to come out. They should have been delayed. They weren't because they needed to hit their deadline because the publishers pushed the devs and because they wanted to make their big bucks on the release. And it's just fucking bullshit, man, because the consumers are the ones who are losing out until now. Because now Warner Bros. And Rocksteady have lost a shit ton of money, like other companies should have when they didn't release finished games, like fucking Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Unity. That shit was like getting away with murder, and I think they still might have been in the green for that. So now Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Are losing money on the title. They pulled it from Steam. Not because they actually cared about the consumer satisfaction and was like, hey, this game isn't finished yet, guys. We're going to take it off Steam and we're going to finish it because we love you guys and we want to make good games. Man, like that has nothing to do with it. They were losing a shit ton of money and they couldn't even afford to keep it back on Steam until they fixed it and people would stop refunding it. They couldn't afford to lose any more cashola. I'm sure somebody woke up in the middle of the night to a phone call and was like, hey, check the stocks, and the stock was down like 300%, and they're like, oh man, we're dead. And so they ripped it off Steam as soon as they could. So it has nothing to do with like, oh, we want to make a good game and sorry about that, guys, we're all in it for you. It has nothing to do with it, which I've seen other media news outlets kind of paint the picture that way, like, good job Rocksteady and Warner Bros. You're caring about the gamers, the real people, the people that matter. Just kidding, man. It's all about the fucking green, man. So let's get out of the fairy tale world for a second and just realize how great of a thing it is that Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Lost money on this. Because where Sleeping Dogs and Assassin's Creed Unity should have bankrupted a fucking company for how shitty and unpolished they were, I think we can look at Batman Arkham Knight as a really good lesson for the developers and the publishers of these new games coming out to finish your fucking game so we get a good product that we're paying for $60 fucking or more for the special fucking editions, whatever the fucking pre-order they're shelling out all this dough for a game that is even finished. What the fuck is that? It's fucking retarded. So here's what we should do. Anytime that happens, just refund the shit out of it all the time. And that's what the consumers have to do, to take a stand and say, we're not gonna buy your shitty unfinished games. We're not a bunch of fucking brain stemless fucking money bags that are just husks walking around waiting for you to fuck in the ass. It has nothing to do. It's not like that. We're not like that. We're smarter than that, guys. We are. We gotta take a stand like we did with Batman Arkham Knight, whether it was intentional or unintentional. And we gotta make sure that we let them know. We let them know that we're not gonna buy shitty unfinished games and let them get away with it. They're not gonna make profit off of a project that is pushed out the door and not finished and not handled properly the way it should have, with the consumer satisfaction and the consumer's experience being positive in mind. That's really all I have to say today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you go buy Batman Arkham Knight only when they fix this shit, and only when it goes on sale, and only from like GameStop on a trade-in. Don't buy it new, cause like they'll make money. So, you know, fuck them. Fuck Rocksteady. Fuck Warner Bros. But fuck Warner Bros. More than Rocksteady, because I'm sure. I like Rocksteady. I'm sure Rocksteady made a really good game. I know the console side of the game wasn't having a lot of problems, but still, you know, that's unacceptable. So, happy gaming, guys. I hope everything's going well for you. Things are going well for me. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great week and a great summer. I'll catch you guys later. Stay sexy out there, guys. Raxus signing out.
Knife me. Do it. Damn it. I want to see all these beautiful knives. Knife only, knife game only.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to knife only.
Yes, people do, so shut up.